Hello, I'm Kel Tremaine. Welcome to this lecture on individual difference and assessment. In previous lectures, you would have heard about the various theories of intelligence and personality. You might also have heard a little about the assessment of personality and intelligence. So this lecture is going to go into more detail about the underlying assumptions and concepts around assessment, measurement, and testing of individual differences. You'll notice that this lecture brings together information across the different chapters of your text on personality and intelligence. So keep that in mind when you're reviewing the text. At the end of this lecture, you'll become familiar with what assessment is and how we measure individual differences. From this, you should be able to recall and understand some important concepts that underpin assessment and measurement practices. Secondly, we'll turn to looking specifically at personality assessment and why we would bother to measure personality to begin with. How we go about doing that and what tests we commonly use. You should be able to demonstrate some basic knowledge of different personality tests and why we might use them after that segment of the lecture. 3. In covering intelligence tests and assessment practices, you should gain some knowledge of standardization and also what some commonly used tests do and what they measure, as well as an important understanding of the context in which intelligence testing and the controversies around it has developed. 4. As with much of what we've been covering in this unit, we will look at the social and cultural contexts that surround assessment of psychological variables such as personality and intelligence. From this, you should be able to critically assess the validity and relevance of assessment practices for different people. This will hopefully emphasize the importance of understanding the person in context, as well as understanding assessment practices in context.